مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Dear students of grade 9, I welcome you once again. Today, inshallah, we are going to talk about module 4D writing, page 47. لكن قبل ذلك لا زال حديثنا موصولا عن نصرة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. قال الله تبارك وتعالى: قل إن كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله غفور رحيم. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى أكون أحب إليه من ولده ووالده والناس أجمعين. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Now, let's start with the objectives we have today. Number 1, compare the summary of a newspaper article with the article on student book page 47 by answering the questions 1 to 5 correctly. Number 2, write a summary of an article after using the plan correctly. Okay, let's get started. Now, let's watch the following video to learn how to write a summary. Now, dear students, kindly open your books, page 47. Let's have a look at the summary we have.
4. Write. This article talks about the effects of a devastating earthquake that hit northeast Japan in 2011 and also describes the enormous tsunami which followed it. The writer says where and when these two related natural disasters occurred and how widely and strongly the effects were felt, both in Japan and across the globe. In addition, he mentions the loss of human life and damage to property and how rescue workers are facing problems carrying out their work due to repeated aftershocks. He then quotes two survivors of these terrible events who discuss their feelings of shock and fear. The article concludes by referring to reports concerning the nuclear power station in Fukushima and a gas storage facility in Chiba, and what may happen at these sites in the near future as a result of the earthquake.
Now, let's compare the summary with the article and answer the following questions. What type of information from the article does the summary mention? Details, main ideas, or additional informations? Of course, it's details. Number 2, in the summary, what part of the article does the writer describe the first sentence of the paragraph and what part in the last sentence? The answer is The writer describes the whole article in the first sentence and the final point made in the last sentence. Number 3. Does the writer of the summary express his or her opinion of the article? Why do you think this is? The answer is no, because he is summarizing the ideas of the writer of the article, not his own ideas. Number 4. Apart from the title of the article, does the writer repeat any sentences or long phrases from the article? Why do you think this is? The answer? No, because in a summary you use your own words to summarize someone else's ideas, not their words. Finally, number 5. What tense does the writer use? As you watched, the tense is the present simple tense. Now, decide whether the phrases below can be used in the first sentence, middle sentence, or the last sentence of a summary. Number 1. According to the article. It is mentioned in middle sentences. Number 2. The writer concludes by. Obviously, it's mentioned in the last sentence. 3. It says that. Also in the middle sentences. Number 4. The article ends with. Obviously, it's the last sentence. Number 5. The article also discusses. Yes, it's in the middle sentences. Number 6. The writer then mentions. Again, it's middle sentences. Number 7. It also describes. Once again, middle sentences. This article begins with. Yes, first sentence. And finally, the writer also reports findings from. Once again, it's middle sentences. And now let's open our workbooks, page 46. So, dear students, this is a model of a summary of a newspaper article. Let's check it out together. This article is about a train crash at Winstanley North Station, which happened because of a problem with the train's brakes. As a result of this, the train didn't stop at the platform, but crashed into a wall. According to the article, there was a fire, which was put out after a short time. The writer quotes a passenger who describes his experience and feelings, and also reports that all passengers were saved. The writer concludes by mentioning that the authorities are investigating what went wrong with the train's brakes, and that Winstanley North Station is closed for the time being. And by this, dear students, we have come to the end of our session for today. Until we meet next time, أقول لكم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.